first off, it was a process. It wasn't just we get a call one day and got notification that we were going to be recognized, and to receive such an honor, we had to go through a process. And the process included working with Anderson School students. It took several months. There was many interviews. There was a lot of them combing through our records, and we felt at the end of the day, we truly must be deserving, because they sure spent a lot of time in our office asking us questions and interviewing our staff.
And I would only add that it was a real honor from our perspective. We were going through the process, obviously not knowing if we were going to get selected or not. So it was really very gratifying to find out that not only did we impress the students, but obviously people have noticed our business practices over the years. And so that was pretty humbling, and also, like I said, a great honor. I would say that, what we learned was really that it has made an impression, both internally to the company as well as externally. And I think from an ethics standpoint, that's really what you want, is that, you try to behave the way your parents brought you up, honoring the golden rule. And when people notice, that's all you can ask for, really.
We kind of reinforced a lot of our actions and some of the policies and things we put in place, and that actions sometimes speak louder than words. And that is reflected in our firm's culture, and it's reflected in kind of the attitude of all of the senior partners and the people that are the ownership group within DPS. And so part of it really was just making us aware that we actually were that way. Because we just assumed everybody should run their business the same way.
I tend to speak about behavior in general. Usually it's leadership behavior, if I'm mentoring someone. And that will include really how you treat others, how you have to deal with the reality of what you're faced with, own up to your mistakes, all of those things.
Ethics is just something that's part of our everyday way of doing business. We don't necessarily have a plaque up on the wall that says this is what you have to do to be ethical. It's behavior, as Steve said. It's part of our culture. It's part of what we were trained to believe in. And again, I wouldn't necessarily, say that it's part of that. You walk into our office every day and you see that, but I think you do feel it. And I think you feel it with how we interact with our clients, how we interact with our employees, and hopefully that rubs off on our employees so that they will behave that way as well.